I think it's fine. There's fresh food over there still.
I could solo, like I could do by myself, or with just one partner instead of a full party.
There's a leftover draft here.
A lot of them.
It says, okay, this is only a month old. Still probably applies. See, I'll just add it to the video.
I'm gonna take a nap. Thanks for everything, little pal. Whoa! That was amazing! Wow!
This game sucks. Castlevania 1 and 3 were great classic Nintendo games, but for Castlevania 2 Summon's Quest, the game designers obviously were not thinking straight. At first, it seems like pretty reasonable.
Sure,
A little different.
They're totally broken.
But that's okay.
Never the
Zelda 2 is different from the first, Mario 2 is different, but they were all good. The first thing that's strikingly different is the fact that you have to go through towns, talk to people, and buy stuff. I never really minded that. It makes it a little more like an adventure story. It's kind of like Zelda, so that's okay. But the first problem comes in when it changes from day to night.
There's a time I was good at this.
Why does this need to happen so often? Like every 5 minutes? Why does it take so long? Nobody
Although not like from that time I got
How'd you like it if you were playing a game
to like
every 5 minutes I came over and paused it, then counted 10 tedious seconds and let you continue to play the game? No. I mean, why did they think that would be a good idea? Interrupt the gameplay. Did they think it would be more realistic? I mean, in real life, I don't have to stop it on tracks when the fucking box doesn't pop up in the air. This is one of the most annoying features in any game ever. What's the point? Yeah, I mean, the monsters are stronger at night and the stores are closed, but why is it necessary?
For that was with a PlayStation 3 controller.
Why do you have to die when you fall in the water? That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That guy can go all over and fight forwards and even monsters, but he can't even fucking swim. Sometimes I don't feel like going down the stairs just to get down to ground level. There's no reason I should have to do that when I can just take a shortcut and jump down. But I shouldn't do that.
Sci-fi missed like this.
Another thing that's really dead about this game is the fact that you have to buy weapons later. I mean, still it's not uncommon. Like I said, it's the same thing you have to do in many great games like Zelda. But let me explain. Here you have to collect cards, which count as money. I mean, that's kind of odd because you need cards to count as life.
You're waiting for the dreams to get open.
So that's kind of strange. That's not too bad. I used to use my house to be fucking expensive. And the cards don't add up enough. It takes too long to get them to buy something. It's boring walking around plastic cards and waiting for them to just see cards. That's pretty good stuff. Overheard being real. Anyway, that part. It takes too long to buy something. And add on problems. Die. You lose all your everything. You have to start all over. Doing this doesn't add to the difficulty challenge. It just makes it practice to do the same stuff over again. It's not fun. It's boring.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have the...
Now we get to the store. Oh shit, it's fucking nighttime. Now the stores are all closed. I have to wait for it to come in.
Dude.
Might as well kill some zombies. Stock up on sports. Oh shit, now I gotta start all over again. One of the worst things in the game are the pitfalls, which are areas where there's like stones and rocks that look like you could walk on them, but instead you just fall through. It's impossible to tell where these spots are the first time walking through, so you just have to keep throwing things
basically
it's hard. Why should I have to do that? Again, it doesn't add up to any of the fun.
Old school parkour. Old school video game parkour.
No bosses at the end, which is a big disappointment. every Nintendo gamester knows that at the end of a level or a dungeon
It's
or
one of the best
whatever,
games.
there's always supposed to be a big guy you can fight.
Easy
But
of
here,
any
they just got lazy and only put a few bosses in the game
of
and
any
left
game
some of the
ever
dungeons just empty. So most of the dungeons you go through, the mansions to be exact, there's nothing at the end except for a crystal orb that you
somewhere in
can't
the
touch.
top 1 million.
In the rest of the Castlevania games, the tradition goes like this. You fight a boss, you defeat him, then an orb comes down, and you touch it. There you go, on to the next level.
Preferences
But in
change.
Castlevania 2, how would you ever
After
figure
my
out that you're supposed to
4,000th
throw an oak
playthrough,
stake at that
I'm
orb?
sure I'll
I mean, when you first get the
like,
oak stake, you assume
like
it's
this
a
is the
weapon,
worst game ever.
and you throw it
Hate it.
only to find that it does absolutely nothing, and that you waste it by throwing it, so you have to get it all over again. There are parts of the game that are definitely not self-explanatory and are too hard to figure out. Take this dead end, for example. Would you guess that you're supposed to pass through this wall? How? You have to kneel down by it for like 10 seconds. Now still, that's not enough to make it so cryptic and hidden that we can't figure it out. Oh, please give us more for our buck and make it harder so we can wander around the whole game and exhaust every possibility before we find out. Okay, guess what? You need to have a red crystal selected and be kneeling down and wait a little while before this magic tornado comes and takes you to the next part of the game. Most of the townspeople have things to say which aren't important at all, so why do you have to read them? Here in the dungeons, there's books that you may find which actually give you clues about things in the game that you may need to know about. But when I find these books half the time, it's by accident, so I may hit the button and cancel it out, which means that I don't even get to read it and I don't have a second chance. Why can't I do that when it changes from day to night? That would actually be helpful. So what the game designers figured is this. It isn't absolutely necessary for me to read about how to find Dracula's castle or what I'm supposed to do with an oak stake, but what I do need to read, again and again, constantly, is the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. How about vanquish this horrible game? The only sure way to get through this
like I'm part
is
of a community of
is way
my
more
own
tedious than it should be.
design
While most of the
by
Castlevania
playing this
games have
game
simple
and
beginning
talking
code, this one just has a whole bunch of
and
numbers.
all how much I
One of those little
love
parts would be
you
enough for a password, but
for
why
all you
four?
do
Why
for
so
me.
many? In general, I hate games that have passwords like this because sometimes they have uppercase and lowercase letters, like the L's, look like I's, the zeros look like O's, the 8's look like 5, so, why does there have to be so many digits?
Like
Why can't it just be
subscribe
numbers or something? Like, just numbers and not letters.
my
It takes me like
Patreon.
5 minutes to enter this code,
If
but it
you
should only take like 5
sign up
seconds.
now,
It's friggin' stupid.
you can only get me
So, say we enter the code when we go to
$800 a
Dracula's
month,
castle.
and I'll
You'll be
be
pretty
sure
disappointed how
to
anticlimactic
write
this
your
game
name
is.
on
It
a
isn't
post-it
even worth
note
putting in code, let alone playing the whole
one
game all the way
time,
through, which
and I'll
can
burn
make
it,
you feel bad.
and you have to keep paying
First
me
of all, there's
every
no
month.
enemies in Dracula's castle. You just walk all the way through, and the only obstacles are
As for
going
my
up and
lowest
down steps,
level
which aren't
Patreon subscribers.
challenging either. They're just
Now,
tedious.
if you
What the hell is the point of going
Patreon
through the castle
me
if there's no way to fight?
$1,000
Just like
every
run
2
out or
weeks,
something? So then you get up to Dracula, and guess what? He doesn't look anything
once a
like
day
Dracula. Instead, he looks like a Grim Reaper who throws
for
scissors.
upwards of
Did
3
people who made
days.
this game even know
I
what Dracula
will
is? It's a fucking
mention
vampire.
you
Alright, on top of everything,
at some
Dracula's way
point
too
while
easy.
I'm
Check this
pooping.
out. This is a trick that I discovered myself, and so could you without the help of any strategy guide.
That's our most popular.
He stands there for a while.
It's our most popular
To
tier.
land lots of free hits. Not only does he
Where's
stand there for a long time,
Ruxton?
but
Shouldn't he
everything
already
that
be
hits him
here?
will stun him and give you even
Shouldn't
more
I have
time.
already found him?
Naturally, you'll probably be using the flames because it's one of the most effective weapons in the game, but using it against Dracula makes it simply impossible for him to even do anything.
Well, our
He has
highest
no
tier
chance. The
is
second you start throwing that shit at him, you've already won.
$1 million a
Why
day.
is it that easy? Did they even test this shitty game out before they released it? What a piece of shit. I feel horrible that I had to play this game in order to make this video, but I did it to demonstrate its dreadfulness, and I forced myself
It's the
to
most
play it just so
embarrassing
that
when
you
you're
don't
dying.
have to. So you should thank me for telling me to stay away from this horrible steaming pile of ghost shit.
$1 million a
I know
day.
it's useless
is
complaining
our
about a
highest
game that was
level.
made back in the late
But
80s, early 90s,
that's only
or whatever.
for
But it just blows my
the
mind how
most
fucking horrible it is,
hardcore.
and it's consistently annoying. Why?
Uh,
Why is it so bad? If all these problems
like
were changed, then we'd have a great show
if
with
you wanted to
nostalgic
sign up for
animation.
that,
But
uh,
history is history, and you might as
you
well
would
try to
have
count
the
Castlevania 3
unique
as,
Patreon
the
reward
second in the series. To
of
me,
making
this
me
awful piece of horseshit
a
alone,
T-shirt
as it stands today,
that
is the
I will
biggest
wear if I
fuck-up of
like
all
it.
time. Thank you.